In today's lesson, guys, we're going to discuss writing task 1 and writing task 2, the structures and model essays as well, and different diagrams, okay? So we're going to start from the different types of visuals from writing task 1. First of all, guys, can you please tell me what is writing task 1 itself?
Reporting.
It is a report. What does it mean, report?
Отчет.
So it means that no personal opinion, no personal bias, right? No emotions. You have to write what you have, right? You have to just make comparisons. What does it mean, make comparisons? Okay, very good. So, and like you can be given different types of visuals. First of all, can you please tell me what is it? Table. This one. This one. Line graph. Very good. This one. Pie chart. And what is this? Process. This is map, guys. This is map. And the last one is mixed. Do you know what is mixed?
Yes.
Okay, very good. For example, guys, in mixed you can be given pie chart and line graph, pie chart and table, line graph and table, and something, right? So in this sense, guys, you have to write, you have to describe these two visuals in one essay. It's not like, oh, I will choose only line graph, right? No, it's not like this. Understandable? So you are familiar, I guess, with this stuff. But again, I want you guys to write them down now, be faster, in your notebooks. And then we're gonna, I will explain the structure. Done?
Yes.
Okay, good. So here, guys, about the writing test itself. It is, guys, academic IELTS, academic writing, so you have to use only academic language to express your like thoughts, right? Express what you're going to write. First of all, the academic IELTS writing takes about 60 minutes. And you have to complete 2 tasks, right? So this is writing task 1 for you. What does a good report look like? So here it is, introduction. This is about the structure. Can you please write it down? So first of all, you're going to have introduction, including 2 or 1 sentence. And then overall, it means like overview, right? What should we include in overview? Main features or the like main trends, right? Okay, very good. And the last one is body paragraphs. You can have 2 body paragraphs or 1. It doesn't matter, okay? If it's okay for you to like write everything in 1 paragraph, you are welcome, okay? Including the details and the factual information presented in the figure, guys. It is prohibited to add something from yourself, okay? So you have to write only about what you are given. Understandable? As well as relevant comparisons in 6 or 7 sentences. And the next thing, guys, that is very, very useful, it is about the tense. What does it mean, tense? Время. Very good. For example, guys, when you are given a visual, it may be line graph, it may be bar chart, it may be pie chart or something, right? So in this sense, guys, you have to look at the years. You have to look at the time, right? And if it is in the past, you have to use only past tenses. Past tenses include what? Past simple, past perfect, past continuous, blah blah blah, right? So what about present? If it is present simple, present continuous. There can be plans for future as well, right? About future plans. So for example, I don't know, like this park, right? Use mixed. So in this sense, you have to use future, simple. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay. So and you have to have a coherence between your tenses. So it means that your tenses should be connected logically, okay? So let us write about the report itself. About the assessment criteria. Here, guys, you have grammatical range and accuracy. We have task achievement. we have lexical resource, and we have coherence and cohesion. Can you please write it down? And now I'm gonna just explain you what every single criteria means. Okay. First of all, guys, we have grammatical range and accuracy. Can you please tell me what does mean grammatical range and accuracy?
Using tenses correctly.
Okay, very good. Here we have two, right? We have accuracy. What does mean accuracy?
Mistakes.
Точность, правильность, right? So it means that you don't have to, like, you mustn't have any mistakes. Minor mistakes including spelling mistakes, including mistakes of grammar. For example, he is, they are, for example, right? And it, for example, increases or it increased if you're using past tenses and so on and so on. So what about grammatical range? What does mean grammatical range?
Using different structures.
Okay, very good. Grammatical structures, right? What are the actual grammatical structures that you know?
Subject.
No. Passive voice, very good.
Conditional.
Passive voice. Conditionals.
Relative clause.
And relative clause. Very good. So guys, these three are very actual grammatical structures that you are very advised to use in your writings, in your academic writings. Okay, it may be writing task 1, it may be writing task 2. They are very welcome. Okay, they show that you are already in high level of mastering the language. Okay. So what about task achievement? In writing task 2, you have task response, right? What do you mean task response? Это ответ. Now this is the yes answer for the question. But here, guys, we have task achievement. What does mean task achievement?
Соблюдение.
No. What does mean achieve? Достичь. Правильно? Task. То есть задание. You are given a task to summarize the information and make comparisons where relevant. Guys. This is your task. And you have to achieve it. You have to describe a map or you have to describe the diagram very precisely, okay? And lexical resource. What about lexical resource? This is about your vocabulary, very good. For example, not just increase, decrease. What else do we have? Go up, rise, surge. What else? Rocket, peak. What about decrease? Drop, dip, fall, go down, and something, right? So, as I mentioned, you have to show off your vocabulary, right? Where is Alisha? He would say yes, show off, right? Okay, and then guys, we'll have coherence and cohesion. Can you please tell me, what does coherence and cohesion mean? What?
Agreeing between these words.
Okay, we are talking about linking words, right? Yes, linking words. But what about coherence and cohesion? This is logical connection between your sentences, right? Your report and your essay should be easy to understand. Am I right? So in this sense, what about coherence and cohesion? We have to use right tenses. It is first of all, can you please write it down? First of all, it is about your tenses. If you are given about present, you have to use present tenses only. If you are given about past, you have to use past tenses only, right? And there can be such situations when you are not provided any years. So it means that you have to use present, okay? So about tenses, about linking phrases. About linking phrases. And about, guys, structured paragraph. What does mean structured paragraph? Organized paragraphs. Okay, so it means that you have to have clear introduction, you have to have clear overview, and then clear body paragraphs. Okay? When examiner is reading your report, he should immediately understand that this is introduction, this is overview of the diagram itself, and then this is body. So it means detailed explanation, right? Is it understandable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So here, guys, we have different types of visuals here, but the structure is the same everywhere. First of all, we're gonna have introduction, and then we're gonna have overview, and then
Body
bodies, right? So this is your structure. Okay. And here, guys, is a vocabulary that you are advised to use when you are writing your writing task 1, your academic task 1. So about increase, this is about verbs and this is about the nouns. For example, rice, the noun will be a rice. For example, this like line, experienced a rice, or it rose to something something, right? Increase, grow, climb, boom, peak, go up. Write it down, please. And then we have about fall as well. When something is decreasing, this is about line graphs, guys, okay? They can decrease, they can be reduced, they can decline. What do you mean decline?
Понижение.
Отклоняться, правильно? То есть идти опять-таки вниз. They dip, what does mean dip?
Глубина.
Yes.
Снижаться.
Да. Okay. And go down. And in order, guys, to make your report, make your, let's say, sentences more interesting and more clear, you have to use adverbs. What does it mean, adverbs? Наречие, adjectives, прилагательные. Very good. So what about adverbs? For example, dramatically. What does it mean dramatically?
Драматично.
Драматично, да? То есть заметно, вот прям, да? So for example, if you are writing, I don't know, about the line graph, which was like this and this increase, you can say that it is dramatic increase, right? Or it increased dramatically. Sharply, what does it mean sharply? Резко. Enormously? Огроменно. Right? Steeply? Substantially? What does it mean substantially? Значительно. Okay? And then we have considerably, тоже значительно, significantly, значительно, rapidly, резко, very good, moderately, what does it mean moderately? Умеренно, yes, very good. Marginally, yes, okay, and then we have gradually, what does it mean gradually? Постепенно, and slightly, то есть немножко, правильно? And then minimally?
Вообще мало.
Вообще мало, вообще чуть-чуть, right? Okay, very good. So we are going from very strong to very weak here. So if you want to say that this was the biggest change, for example, biggest increase, you have to say that it was a dramatic increase. If you want to say that this is the minor like change, you can say that this is minimal. Okay? So this is the Adele, do your job, is faster. We have only also fluctuate, guys. You know what does mean fluctuate?
Да.
So at least the колебания, то есть вот так. This. Increase, decrease, right? In this sense. Can you please write it down, guys? And here we have examples how to use this stuff. For example, GM car sales increased significantly from $5,000 to $105,000, guys, between this and this years, okay? Or like there was a significant increase, то есть наблюдался значительное повышение, правильно? So this is it acts like a noun here, right? But this is what? Verb. Very good. Of $100,000 in GM car sales from blah 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 to blah blah blah. Okay. GM car sales saw a significant growth. What does it mean growth? Рост. Что за вырос? Русский язык покинул. Okay, англичане. Okay, here was saw a significant growth or experienced a significant growth, you may say. GM car sales registered a significant rise, reached a peak. What does it mean reached a peak? Достиг своего пика, правильно? Okay, very good. Or had an enormous climb. What does it mean climb? Что такое climb? Забираться на что-то, правильно? So this is also about your increase. Done? So guys, this is, what is it? Line graph, very good. And this is like singular, right? But when you are given line graph, you will be like given like this. For example, this one, and then you're gonna have this one, and then this one, and then this one. Okay? It will not be that easy. Okay? Just for you to know. What about the word limit or writing task 1? You have to write at least 150 words, okay? Let's discuss some model essays here. And this is about the linking words. So useful language to refer to graphs. What does it mean refer? Refer.
To mean something from.
То есть ссылка на что-то, правильно? Reference на что-то. So this is about the reference to the graph. As can be seen from the graph, you can use this one for like linking word, right? And it can be seen from the graph that the graph shows. It can be concluded from the graph. From the figures, it can be inferred. What does it mean infer? Infer, это сделать выводы, правильно? Inferred, the graph illustrate. It is noticeable that we can see that. No, please don't use this. We can see that. Use the passive voice. It can be seen. Okay. It is clear that overall it is clear from the like bar chart, pie chart, line graph that this. Okay. Then was this. And here, guys, in writing task 1, you have to write an overview. It's not conclusion. What is the difference between conclusion and overview? Can you please tell me? What is conclusion?
Conclusion summarize information.
From person.
When you have conclusion, before conclusion you have to have paragraphs, right? So you have to say something very, very long, and then you have to make conclusions. You have to summarize what you have said before, right? But what about overview? You have to say what are the main features, and only then, after your overview, you have to explain. You have to give detailed information, right? So this is the difference between overview and conclusion. Understandable? So okay, you don't need to write a conclusion for IELTS writing task 1, you need to write an overview of the information, but why don't you need to write a conclusion, blah, 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 blah. So here it is. So the suggested report for task 1 looks like this. Introduction, overview, and paragraphs. You should remember it all the time, okay? What is it, guys? Can you please tell me? Table, very good. So now we're going to discuss, yes, this word. This is pie chart, right? Here it is. After writing an introduction and overview summary, we need to describe some specific details. So it means that, for example, you write introduction and you write overview, right? And that's not it. You have to continue. You have to give detailed information as well, right? For example, here, the pie charts below show how dangerous waste products are dealt with in 3 countries. What does it mean dealt? А? Как с ними обращаться, правильно? Что за договор? With waste products. О, договоренность у нас будет, правильно, с отходами. Right? Okay, so here we have Republic of Korea, here we have Sweden, and here we have United Kingdom. And guys, you are given, what you are given? Percentages of this sort of dangerous waste products, right? So for example, here we are. it is. About recycling, about incineration, about underground, about chemical treatment, and dumping at sea. Right? So these are the parts which were provided with percentages. Right? Is it understandable, guys? Ah?
Yes.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
So here it is. We can see that this was about the black one is about underground, right? So it means that they are buried. What does it mean buried? Buried. Закопанные. Very good. Как будет сжечь? Burn. Thank you. Значит, закопанные is about underground, right? So we can see the figures, and you have to describe them. The main feature, the main task, the main purpose of writing task 1 is what? Is to make comparisons, right? Is to compare. So in this sense, guys, you have to compare them between each other and within itself as well. What does it mean within itself?
Само.
Да, то есть в самом, допустим, we are talking about United Kingdom, right? So you can say that what is it? This is about dumping in sea, and this is about chemical treatment, right? You can see that there is almost equal percentage between them, right? So it means that you are comparing within itself, and then you can compare this one with any other. So you can say that in United Kingdom, for example, only it can be seen that waste products, yes, they are watered down, because in other pie charts it is not visible, right? About the water.
Yeah.
Very good. And about this one, the biggest percentage of what? About burying. Yes, about sending to the underground is in United Kingdom, whereas Sweden, but there's only about 55%, and Republic of Korea only 22%. Yes. Okay, let's read about the model answer here. So first of all, here we go. Adil Julia. So here it is. We have introduction, and here is what? Overview. Very good. And this is body.
Yes.
Okay. Let's read it together. The charts compared Korea, Sweden, and the UK in terms of the methods used in each country to dispose of harmful waste. Can you please tell me what is missing here?
Second.
About percentage.
No, you were. What does mean introduction, guys? What does mean introduction?
Phrase.
Paraphrase of the
Introduction
This one is
itself.
overview.
Вступление.
Yes, введение.
There's
So
no
you are
overview.
introducing the topic, right? So you're introducing what you are going to write. You have to say that I am going to write about так, disposal of harmful methods, different methods of disposal of harmful waste in 3 different countries. They are Korea, Sweden, and the UK. And the possible methods are about chemical treatment, about underground, about dumping in sea, and recycling, right? So you had to write like this. Not to write, you have to include this information, guys. Okay, never ever I am going to describe, okay? So this one, so these details guys are missing here, right? So that's why this is 7+, not band 9. Okay? And then it is clear, so it is overview. You can say that overall it is clear that in both UK and Sweden, the majority of dangerous waste products are buried underground. What does it mean buried? Закопанные, захороненные. Правильно? Okay. By contrast, what does it mean by contrast?
In contrast.
Да, в отличие от.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Most hazardous materials. What does it mean hazardous?
Опасно.
Yes, dangerous. They are showing off their vocabulary. They say oh, I know dangerous, I know hazardous, and I know harmful as well, right? So there was no repetition here. That's why, guys, take into consideration and write down the synonyms for the word dangerous. Write them down. Materials in the Republic of Korea are recycled. So this is the overview. We said that You said about the main features right here. Okay, and then we are here in body. Looking at the information in more detail. So this is what? This is linking word. It helps to make your report coherent and cohesion, right? Cohesive, yes. We can say that, no, not we can say, it can be seen, let's say. It can be seen that 82% of UK's dangerous waste is put into landfill sites. What does it mean, landfill sites?
Островная часть.
Земная часть, правильно?
Да, да.
То есть they are buried underground, right? Okay, the disposal technique is used for 55% of the harmful waste in Sweden and the only 22 of similar waste in Korea. So it means that we were talking here only about underground. Yes, about burying underground. They are saying that 82% in the UK, 55% of in Sweden, yes, and 22% in Korea, Republic of Korea, right? Okay, the latter country. What is the latter?
Мусор за
Oh, it's later.
ой,
Latter. Последний.
да.
Latter, последний. The latter country. Where is the latter country here?
Нет,
Korea. Here it is Korea, right? Because UK was the first, and then Sweden, and then Korea. So it means that latter, they are referring to Korea, right? The country recycles 69% of hazardous materials, which is far more than the other two nations. So here, what are they doing? They are making comparisons. Yes, they are comparing. Between whom? Between each other, right? It's not within one country itself. They are comparing one country to other two countries, right? Okay, while 25% of Sweden's dangerous waste is recycled, the UK does not recycle at all. So you can see that there is no recycling option in UK, right? Instead, it dumps waste at the sea or treats it chemically. These two methods are not employed in Korea or Sweden, which favor incineration for 9% and 20% of dangerous waste respectively. What does it mean respectively?
Уважайте.
Уважаемо. What is respectively, guys?
Много.
Соответственно, как это? For example, Sanjar and Sahib. Got, for example, 7 and 7.5 for IELTS,
Сразу двоих описывать.
respectively. What does it mean respectively?
Связывать два option.
How? What does it mean? It means that, guys, here we have former and here we have latter. Правильно? То есть у нас есть первый, у нас есть последний. Здесь тоже первый, последний. Yes, about the, this is about, yes, the consequence. Here it is, so it means it's same получил первый, кто написан. This is about Sanjar, and 7.5, this is about Sahib. So I'm not talking about you. Okay? Understandable, guys? So this is 159 words overall, so it meets the word requirement, right? То есть она отвечает на то, сколько слов должно
Быть.
быть. Yes, very good. Okay, now guys, do you have any questions from writing task 1? No questions?
Yes.
Okay, Adel,
Here,
please.
we,
Yes, in this sense, yes.
we should always use in passive.
Assalomu alaykum. Bugun 26 avgust litsey imtihonlarini javoblari chiqdi. Ikkinchi turini DTMniki. Qizimiz Karim va Shahzoda Vestda litseyiga 23-o'rin bilan kirdi. Hozir juda ham hayajondaman. Bu yog'ini Shahzoda o'zi gapirib beradi.
Assalomu alaykum, hammaga. Men Real Science o'quvchisi Karim va Shahzoda bo'laman. Men Real Science'ga 1 yildan beri kelaman va angliskiy va matematika fanlari bo'yicha keldim. Va menga bu Uchem Center juda ham ko'p yordam berdi. man bu yerga kelganimda noldan bilardim matematikani. Juda ham ko'p matematikadan bilimlarga ega bo'ldim va shu ikkinchi turda DTMda Westminster litseyiga ballim 7, 23-o'rin bo'lib Westminster litseyiga kirdim. Hammaga omad. Hammaga rahmat. Real science zo'r.
Yes, it is advised to use passive voice. Okay, not we can see or I can see or you can see. Okay, you can use passive voice. It is advisable for you. Okay? It can be seen.
And so overall, in this writing, it's
Seven.
in past tense. This writing is in past tense or
Yeah, no. No, it is in present because here, guys, we are not given years, right? The pie chart below show how dangerous waste products are dealt with these 3 countries. There is no year, for example, in 1999, right? No,
We should use present simple.
present. Here, guys, we can see that about the tenses. Here are the tenses. Are buried.
is put.
Yes, are recycled. Where is put?
Teaching is
Here, yes, is put. So this is present, right? We are using here only present tenses. Am I right? Is it understandable, guys?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Do you have any questions?
No.
No questions? Okay, very good. So now we're gonna move to writing task 2 then, okay? You may take notes. Not you may, you have to take notes. Take notes, guys. And then we're gonna move to writing task 2. Here it is. Huh?
Пересмотреть, потому что
Yes. You have to re-watch this video and then make notes again. Okay? Adult do your job.
чуть-чуть.
Смотри-ка, мы сейчас рассмотрели pie chart.
Yes.
А если, например, process будет?
We already have video about process.
Окей.
Yes.
Прошлое, которое?
Yes, you can watch the video and take notes, and everything is explained in the
А
previous
сколько уже
video. Okay?
видео?
This is the circle. Huh? And map as well. And table as well. You see, guys? Okay? So here we are about writing task 1. In previous lessons, guys, we have discussed opinion essays and discussion opinion essays. But this essay is not about opinion and it's not about discussion. Okay? Here is the topic and here is the task. Let's read it first. In many countries today, there are concerned about the unhealthy lifestyles that people lead. What health issues are linked to modern lifestyles and what answer to these problems can you suggest? Can you please tell me where is the topic and where is the task?
First sentence topic.
First sentence.
Very good. So
Other
this is
sentence task.
topic and the second is
Task.
in your task. How many questions do you have, guys? Two questions. So first of all, they are asking about what health issues. So they are asking about what are the problems, right?
Problem.
And then what answer to this
Solution.
problem? So this is
Solution.
about yes. So this is
Problems.
about solution. You have to understand the task. Why? In order to respond the task. What does mean respond the task?
Понять.
Achieve the requirements.
What does mean respond?
Ответить.
Ответить.
No.
In order to answer these questions, right? So you have to understand what you are going to say. Understandable?
Yes.
So here, give reasons for your answer and support your essay with ideas and examples from your own experience. Please not write about your own experience, okay? Don't write about your relatives, about your neighbors, about your friends. It should be something global, in a global level, okay? Explanation of the task. Here it is. This is another ideas and problem solution type of essay, right? So it means that you're gonna have 2 paragraphs. No, 4. First of all, it is introduction. What should you include in introduction? Can you please tell me?
Paraphrase the topic.
Yes, very good. You have to paraphrase the topic sentence only, and then
My opinion.
opinion.
No.
Are you asked for your opinion? No, you are not.
Moving,
Huh?
moving sentence to the next paragraph.
How?
The
How?
following essay. I'm going to explain.
Overall answer in
No,
one
no, no,
sentence.
no. What health issues are linked to modern lifestyle? You have that there are certainly some problems linked to modern lifestyles, and there are some possible solutions as well, which will be provided
In the following paragraph.
in the following paragraphs. Yes, very good. So you have to say that, okay, I understood your question. I will answer this question in my essay, right? So this is your task in introduction. You have to paraphrase the topic sentence, and then you have to say that, yes, your questions will be answered in the following paragraphs. What are the questions? They are asking for the problems that are linked with modern lifestyles, and they are asking for the solutions for these problems, right? And then you have to reach the conclusion. Understandable?
Linked to modern lifestyles, это типа caused by modern lifestyles.
Yes. For example, in today's world, for example, what lifestyle do we lead today? You are
Scroll.
sitting all the time. You are using such like digital platforms, right?
Yes.
Digital stuff, gadgets, different. We use transportations every time, even if we are going, for example, to the nearest shop, right? We can go by car here, right? So in this sense, this is about our modern lifestyle. So, what are the problems? Guys, I want you to name me problems. What are the potential problems?
Health.
Obesity,
Vision problems.
Ah?
Vision problems.
vision problems. Very good. What else?
Back, how is it?
Huh?
Posture.
Posture. What is the posture? Asanka. Asanka. About the posture, what else?
Physical health.
Physical health. What?
Sleep problem.
What?
Sleep problem.
See?
Sleep.
Sleep.
Issues.
Insomnia. What does mean insomnia?
Бессонница?
Yes. Insomnia. What else?
Unmotivated. No,
Mental
unmotivated.
health.
Mental. About your mental health. Oh, guys, you have so many problems. You see? But you have to just only 3 of them, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and the fifth one is about mental health, right? Please write them down. And what are the possible solutions? What is the possible solution for obesity?
Go to gym.
Make
Go to gym.
junk food expensive.
Okay, this is about some like limitations, right? You have to, we have to make people limit themselves, right?
The number of places.
Who can do it?
Improve conditions.
Government.
Government, yes, this is about government. Okay, what about vision? Who can do it? Government. About posture, who can do it? Government. No, about vision, who can fix it?
Only
The digital apps have to be like less interesting for people.
No, guys, they will not be less interesting for people at all. People have to realize they have to be aware. What does it mean, be aware?
Быть осведомленным.
Да, то есть они должны быть осведомленными about the potential consequences, right? About the potential problems. So, who has to raise the awareness? Кто должен вот это повышать вот эту осведомленность? Government. No, for example, about children, schools should work, right? Their parents should work. Medical, like different medical institutions should work. Am I right? So, about the posture as well, about the insomnia. What about this? Insomnia, this is only about, I guess, medical. This is the question to medical centers, right? And about mental health?
Again, schools.
Again,
doctors.
schools, they should work together, right? Okay, so you may write it down, and then we are going to read the explanation of the task. Here it is. This is another ideas, problem, solution type of essay. Issues is problems, and answers are solutions, right? Yes. Are common synonyms for problems and solution. You should think of 2 or 3 problems. Yes, it means that in body 1, you have to include at least 2 points or 3, ideally, right? In body 2 as well. you have included at least 2 or 3 possible solutions. And your solutions, guys, should be in the same order as your problems. For example, first your problem was about obesity, and first solution should be for what? For obesity. Okay, so second was about vision, and then the second solution should be about vision again. Okay? So here. And then similar number of solutions. So it means that if you are giving 3 problems, you have to provide 3 solutions, right? So it means like similar number of solutions, okay? And then remember, you don't need to have any specialist knowledge to discuss the topic. Yes, it doesn't mean that, oh, you have to be doctors, for example, or some specialists to answer these questions. You have to just provide knowledge that you have, that you possess, right? Are they asking for your opinion? No, no opinion. Nobody asked. Okay?
On the problem and its solution.
Yes. Only facts. Бейте по фактам, хорошо? Вот это проблема, this problem, this problem. This is solution, this is solution. Okay? Not я думаю, по моему мнению. No. Understandable? Okay. Your own experience may think that you have read or seen in media, not about your neighbors, not about your relatives, not about your friends again, okay? So this should be information about something global that you have read or that you have seen in social media platforms, right? In digital platforms. Whether in your own country or around the world. So it means that if they should be familiar to the general reader. What does it mean familiar? Знакомый, правильно? То есть тот, кто читает, он должен быть знаком с такими проблемами, правильно? Okay, very good. So now we're gonna read this essay. Here it is. Most people agree that modern lifestyles can be unhealthy, both physically and mentally. What is this structure, guys? Both physically and mentally.
И
физически,
и
ментально. Very good. So this is the structure. For example, you could have said, right? They can be unhealthy physically and mentally. But here they are said both physically and mentally, so this shows their level is higher, right? I believe. I can fly. Right? How can we fly? No, how can we replace this word? Can you please tell me? Huh? I?
Nothing.
Okay, very good. For example, guys, you can say I am convinced. Write it down.
I usually use opinion.
Yes. Вообще, there is no need to state your opinion, but still they
I
said.
state, I
And
claim,
yes, I am convinced, I state,
I hold opinion.
I claim, yes, I hold the opinion.
As far as I'm
Consider.
concerned.
I consider as far as I am concerned, right? And something. But guys, here, are they asking for your opinion?
No.
No. So this should not be included, should not have been included at all. So you have to say that there are 3 main problems, but also some practical steps that we can take. We can take passive voice that can be
Taken.
very good, that can be taken. This is your introduction. So you said that you paraphrase the topic sentence, right? And then you said that there are 3 problems, but also some practical steps that we can take in, which will be provided in the following paragraphs, right? Okay, so here we are in body 1. Perhaps the largest problem is the issue of obesity. So they are pointing that the first and the biggest problem is obesity. As we did, right? Can you please tell me the largest problem is? How can we replace, what synonyms can we use here?
The major problem.
Major problem, what else? The largest problem, what else?
Enormous force.
The biggest
Issue, enormous, what else? You know, I have one phrase which is like bend 9.
The rise
No.
Tell us the gender.
Huh?
Tell us the gender.
Okay, I'll tell you. First and foremost. Do you know what it means?
Yeah.
Первое и основное.
Первое и самое главное. You could say, for example, perhaps first and foremost is the issue of obesity. Write it down. First and foremost. Foremost. Use them, guys. Okay. Yes. The issue of obesity, which is growing drastically. What does it mean drastically? А?
Dramatically.
Yeah, dramatically. То есть растет уже вот прям значительно, правильно? In most Western countries. So they are pointing an example as well. So they are talking about Western countries. What is the Western countries? America. Right? The US. Am I right? So they are saying that about obesity, which is growing drastically in most Western countries. So they are providing example, global example. Am I right? In this sense, with people working at desks. What does it mean desks? Доски? Парты, ребята, парты. So with people working at desks and using transport rather than walking. What does it mean rather than walking?
Чем?
Да, то есть they prefer transport
Yeah.
to walking. То есть они предпочитают транспорт.
Чем ходьба?
Very good. Чем ходьба. So it means that they are pointing what? Here is their like idea, and then they are supporting their idea, right?
А там
Oh.
at first sentence можно просто вот сказать без example.
For example,
Просто
perhaps
growing
first and foremost issue of obesity. Issue is the issue of obesity, which is growing drastically. Можно?
А вот обязательно с example сразу.
Нет, не обязательно. But
Потому что
it will be
придется
better.
example уже explain.
Yes. You can say you want to say that you will make examples after the explanation.
Yes.
Okay, even. Okay. With people working in desk and using transport rather than walking, weight gain. What does it mean weight gain?
Получение.
Набор веса, right?
Да, да.
Получение веса seems inevitable. What does it mean inevitable?
Выглядит
Не-
I bet you don't know. Write it down.
нерешимый.
Нет, неизбежный.
да.
Вот я так сказал.
Нерешимый и неизбежный это разные вещи, Малик. Inevitable. So it means that, like, it was clear from the beginning that they will gain weight. Gain weight, right? With what? With people's desks using transport rather than walking and consuming junk food, right? Drinking Coca-Cola, drinking other soft beverages, right? And something. Okay, very good. So here, seems inevitable, and being overweight causes various medical issues. So it means that you first of all, they first of all said that the reason of this problem, right? And this problem is leading to other problems, further problems as well, right? So this is, and being overweight causes various medical issues, including heart trouble. You said about cardio problems, right? Yes. Heart trouble and strokes. What do you mean strokes? Strokes. Ну, вообще, это понятие профессиональное. This is like topic vocabulary. Это тромбы. Знаешь, что такое тромбы?
Да.
Сгусток крови.
И смерть.
Да. Смерть. Write it down.
А что здесь? Как это? Что здесь?
Okay, so this was the first point, right? Because here we have another major problem. So this is linking word, which is pointing that we are already in another talking about other point, right? So this was about the problem. Problem is obesity. Cause of obesity is working at desks. And what obesity can lead to? It can lead to heart trouble and strokes, right? Не thrombosis, а strokes. Okay, thromb это in Russian, okay? Understandable? Is it understandable?
Yes.
So another major problem linked to lifestyle is poor diet. We will be talking about junk food. There is no nutrition value in their food and blah blah blah, right? So with people who are short of time eating junk food, what does mean short of time? Short of time. Write it down. Short of time means frequently. What does it mean frequently? Часто. Часто. Yes, frequently означает часто. То есть время от времени. Правильно? Write it down. With people who are short of time eating junk food rather than proper nutrients. So they are again saying that they prefer something harmful to something which will be beneficial for them, right? So this was harmful, using transport rather than walking. Walking was beneficial for their health, transport was damaging their health, right? So it was, yes, harmful. Again, here, they said like eating junk food rather than proper nutrients. So they are again pointing that people choose something harmful to something beneficial for their health. Am I right?
Junk food
Junk food is fast food.
Why is always giving examples in every sentence? Like the whole first paragraph you already
Is about examples, right?
Yes.
But it makes it very, very clear, right? You can say it is very clear. Okay, resultant health score. What does mean resultant?
Полученные.
Да, образовавшиеся, полученные, пишем resultant, это то, что в результате, правильно? Resultant has problems range. То есть, again, they said about poor diet, the second problem is poor diet, right? What is the cause of poor diet? Is that people prefer junk food rather than proper nutrients. And what poor diet can lead to? They can lead to health problems ranging from obesity to high cholesterol. What does mean cholesterol?
Холестерин.
Cholesterol, правильно? And even organ failure. What does mean organ failure?
Расстройство.
Расстройство.
Отказ какого-то органа, правильно? Расстройство органа. Oh my god. Расстройство печени. Okay, good. That was this. So here, and the last one, this is about finally. Again, linking words. It showed that we will be reading about the third problem, right? Finally, we must consider. We must consider. О чем ты говоришь? We must consider.
It must be considered.
Yes, something must be considered, right? The issue of mental health must be considered. So here they are talking about mental health, right? First was about obesity, second was about their poor diet, and the third one was about mental health. Yes, very good. Modern lifestyles are highly pressurized. What does it mean pressurized? Под давлением, правильно? Под давлением. With people expected to work at a fast pace. What does it mean expected to work? То есть от людей ожидают то, что они будут работать at a fast pace. What does it mean fast pace?
На большой скорости.
Да, на большой скорости for extended periods. Extended periods?
Долгий.
Долгий период, правильно? So it means that there is no time for them, for their leisure time to spend with their family, right? Extended period and little scope. What does it mean scope? Пространство, правильно? And little scope for family life or relaxation, leading to enormous stress and anxiety. Again, guys, here we have the problem. Problem is mental health, right? What is mental health from? It is from their pressurized lifestyle, right? Because they are working at a high pace for extended periods. And what can mental health lead to? It can lead to stress and anxiety. You see?
Получается, с помощью экзамплов тут раскрыли.
Только с помощью экзаменов. Правильно? Записали? This was problems. Now we are moving to solutions. Good.
Шу учебный центр orqali diplomatiya litseyiga kira oldim. Ota-onamga kattakon rahmat. Shu учебный centrga ham kattakon rahmat deyman.
Пользуясь случаем, хотел бы поблагодарить весь преподавательский состав Real Science оказался действительно находкой для моего сына. Он очень многого добился, у него появилась мотивация в обучении, во-первых, стремление. И в результате того, что он недлительное время, можно сказать, обучался, где-то порядка 4-5 месяцев, он добился действительно тех успехов, которые мы не ожидали. Мы от него ожидали, чтобы он какой-то появился прогресс, он действительно появился. Тот прогресс, который не был в других учебных центрах. Поэтому я от всей души поздравляю моего сына, желаю ему удачи. И в то же время поздравляю весь коллектив Real Science, что они добились таких успехов. И остается пожелать процветания, успехов, и чтобы побольше учеников, как говорится, получили знания в этом учебном центре и добились больших успехов. Рахмат Слей.
Focus не показывайте, be faster. So here guys, about turning to possible solutions. We have linking word, right? It is clear immediately that we will be talking about solutions in the next paragraph. Yes, turning to the possible solutions. And they'll be faster, more energy, more passion, more food for.
Тряпка сухая.
Okay, good. So here, possible solutions. The biggest step would be. What do you think the biggest step would be?
Большой шаг.
Большой шаг к чему?
Лучше.
To this, solving the problem. To solving the problem. Yes. Would be to improve the level of education. Improve the level of education regarding health. What does it mean regarding?
Связано.
Касаемо, связаны, to health issues connected to lifestyle. Can you please explain it? What does it?
Улучшить уровень обучения, связанных с здоровьем.
So it means that they should raise the awareness. Again, должны повысить осведомленность. That if you do this, you will have this probably consequences, right? Connected to lifestyle, especially obesity. Especially, they should tell us about the dangers of obesity, about health problems, right? About insomnia, about obesity, and blah blah blah. Okay, the government again, media and schools should work together to raise the awareness of dangers and promote sports and other positive practices. So our first problem about obesity. It was about obesity, right? So the solution for obesity is to promote sport and other positive practices, right? So it means that the only solution to the only remedy to obesity is to do some sports, right? And who should be in charge of this? Government. Yes, very good. Not only government, media and schools as well. They should work together to raise the awareness. Very good. So this was the solution for the first problem, and then we have the further step. Would be to use legislation. What does mean legislation? Что?
Make something legal.
Закон. About the law, right?
Legalize something.
Закономерность, законодательство, right? They should impose a law to curb the consumption. What does it mean curb?
Уменьшить?
Закрыть, да, уменьшить или же остановить. Пишем в тетради. What does it mean consumption? What does it mean consume?
Потребление.
Consume, употреблять, consumption? Употребление, very good, of unhealthy food. For example, by imposing higher sales, they should be more expensive, right? Sales taxes, or by restricting availability on the retail outlets. What does it mean? Retail outlets? Магазины.
Outlet. Retail, что это?
Это тоже оптовый магазин. Right? They're very good down.
What does it mean retail?
Оптовый. Okay. So the second one, it was about what? About junk food. That people prefer junk food to the proper nutrients, right? So what is the solution? The solution is to make them more expensive and to limit their availability. So it means that, yes, for example, selling junk food, selling fast food should be illegal. Illegal, то есть нелегально, незаконно, правильно? Again, who should do this? Government. because of the legislation, правильно? Закон. This is about the law. Okay, by restricting the availability and retailers. Furthermore, so this was the end of our second solution. So we are turning to the third one. Furthermore, to deal with the psychological, what do we deal with? Работать с, правильно? Иметь дело с. Пишем deal with, это иметь дело с. Psychological impact, so it is about our mental health, right? Psychological impacts. We should encourage employers. Who are employers? Работодатели. Правильно? То есть босс в этом случае. Или же owner, let's say, right? Владелец компании, да? So employers to adopt more flexible working hours. Flexible working practices. What does it mean flexible?
Более...
Гибкий. Что такое гибкий график?
Ну, когда можно работать, когда хочешь, и спать, когда хочешь.
No. No, it's not like this. For example, guys, you are given a task and you are given a deadline, right? There is no need to you to stay, for example, from 8 to 8 at the office. Your task is to finish it. It doesn't matter how to finish, but your task is to finish, right? Till the deadline. To have more flexible working hours, allowing workers to lead a fuller private life with less stress. So the third problem was about their mental health, that they are living under the high pressure, which is leading to stress and anxiety, right? So problem is make their working hours flexible in order to escape stress. By doing what? By leading a fuller private life, right? Okay, very good. So, and about the conclusion overall, so what was your question again? The question was, what health issues, about what are the problems and what are the solutions? No personal opinion, right? So in this sense, guys, we have overall here. The overall includes, overall the key problems of obesity are stress, can be addressed through combination of awareness, targeted legislation, and better employment practices. So all this essay, right? That's it.
9,000 words.
No. Look here. So your task was to say what are the problems, right? And what are the solutions? Okay, what are the problems? Problems are obesity and stress, right? So these are the problems, and what are the solutions? Through combination. What does it mean combination?
Микс.
It means that they should work together. Да, сообщение должно работать. Combination of awareness. So it means that they should be aware about the possible problems, about the potential problems. Targeted legislation about the laws that should be imposed, right, about the taxes and so on. And better employment practices. It means that they should include flexible working hours. That was this. Is it understandable?
Yes.
Good. So this essay is 271 words. It meets the word requirement, right? And here is the examiner's comment. Let's read them and then we're gonna finish. Okay? Faster, be faster, more energy, more passion.
Мне кажется, у нас уже время математики. Это конкуренция.
Okay, so let's read the comment. This essay deserves a band 9 score. What does it mean deserves? Заслуживает девятку, правильно? Why? The writer gives a brief introduction. What does it mean brief introduction? What does it mean brief? Краткий. Краткое, да, введение to the topic, and then gives 3 relevant examples of the problem. So, examples, Sophie. There are examples of the problems using generally available evidence. What does it mean generally available evidence?
Доказательства.
В общем,
Yes, about the Western
Доступные.
countries. Yes, about that junk food, blah blah blah, right? Generally available. So it means that it is familiar to the general reader. Very good. So each idea is introduced with a helpful linking phrase. The role of linking words, guys. Do you see about coherence and cohesion, right? Turning to and furthermore and so on. The writer suggests 3 sensible solutions. What is sensible? Чувствительный? Sensitive, это чувствительный. Sensible, разумный. Пишем. Разумный solutions and considers their impact on the situations. Yes, they were not only solutions, right, but they also explained how it would solve the problem, right? In this sense. The summary is brief but comprehensive. What does it mean comprehensive? What does it mean comprehend?
Компромат.
Компромат. Это не компромат. А?
Sure.
Comprehensive это значит всесторонний, холистический. Всесторонний, understandable. Comprehensive means understandable, okay?
Is it good? Is it good?
Yes, okay.
It says but. Like it's something negative.
No, brief, короткий, но понятный. Короткий, но все в себя включает. Okay? Yes. And paraphrases the main idea as well. So the paraphrase of main ideas, first of all, it was about to raise the awareness. They should take a combination of awareness about legislation and about better employment practices, right? So they paraphrased all that they mentioned above, right? Okay, and then we have the vocabulary used throughout essay is modern and formal. So it means that you have to use formal and academic vocabulary in your writing. For example, scope. What does it mean scope?
Счет.
Пространство, space, inevitable,
Нет.
Вот это неизбежно.
неизбежный, very good, and legislation. Закон.
Закон.
Thank you very much, guys. You have to rewatch this video and make notes and learn all the vocabulary, okay? Thank you very much. This is the end of our lesson.
Assalomu alaykum. Men Hasanova Laziza Real Science o'quv kursiga qizimni olib kelgan edim. Qizim Hasanova Lazizani 3 oy natijasida 3 oy davomida o'qishini natijalaridan bugun juda ham katta xursandchilikka erishib turibmiz. Westminster o'quv kursiga, litseyiga yaxshi ball olib o'qishga kirdi. Hozir bugun xursandchiligimizdan cheki yo'q. Hamma tabriklayapti. Real Science o'quv kursiga kattakon rahmat. Oqiljon To'xtasinovichga va Shahzod Mr. Shahzodga katta rahmat.
Men 3 oy davomida shu Real Science'da o'qidim. Har kuni ikkitadan matematikaga kelib, Mr. Shahzod o'qil ekan darslarida aktivniy bo'lib ishtirok etdik. Har kuni domashnikligini qildik. Yana katta ball IQ qarashdi, chunki IQ dan faqat Real Science'da dars o'tiladi. Hamma programmalar, materiallar beriladi. Har kuni IQ dan konkurensiyalar qilib, o'qil ekan aytganlarini qilganimiz uchun hammasiga erishib 3 oy ichida Westminster litseyiga kirib oldik. Real Science'ga kattakon rahmat, Real Science zo'r.